Morning all, Saturday morning, let's have a look at the average. Thank you to you guys because we had 14 crosses submitted altogether this week, including my own, which is the most we've had in a long time. And it's nowhere near as scattered as I thought it would be, because you can see there we've got a big cluster right in the middle. Now when I was adding these crosses in this morning, they were all coming together nicely, and I thought, oh, that's a surprise, because I thought I'd be way out from what everybody else thought. But I'm at the bottom left one of there is mine. Let me make that sort of flash a bit by hovering back and forth over the ticket. So that's the one I put in on Tuesday, which was a bit of a wild one. I thought nobody else is going to be anywhere near there. It's going to be a disaster. But main cluster, putting them in this morning. This cluster was building up here. Then I had this first one over to the right on the H. And I thought, the lead judge, if there was a cluster like that, would probably take that out. But then another one was over there to the right. And I thought, oh, now I'm not sure what to do. But then I ended up adding these two over to the left. And I thought, oh, well, that's all right now, because these two will cancel each other out. So the average will still end up on the right-hand bit of that M, which it did, as it happens. Fair bit higher than mine, but it's obviously in the middle there. You can see the average there. It just doesn't show up if I don't put the magnifying glass over it. But yeah, it's actually a much tighter spread than I was expecting it to be. So I'm quite impressed with that. It's given me a bit of hope, because I said I wouldn't play it at all if it wasn't for the fact that I had a free ticket. And I certainly wasn't going to spend another £1.50 to add the 50k extra on there. But now I'm thinking otherwise, where, all you guys seem to be thinking the same sort of area around the right-hand side of that M. So I might have to reconsider this morning. I think, as everybody's gone higher than me, well, actually, no, there's one lower than me. I sort of probably move mine up a bit. But then we've seen this over the last couple of weeks. It was a couple of weeks ago where our cluster was in a certain area and everybody'd gone roughly in the same area. Well, and then when they did the judging on the Tuesday, it was much, much lower. All the judges had gone much lower than us, which was strange. You'd have thought some of them would have gone a bit higher. So right, let me get rid of those lines and put a big white cross across the average cross, so we can see where it is in relation to everybody's crosses. There we are. It's not spot on, but it's about there. You can put that average in yourself into your own picture, so you can see where the average is, and then work from there if you want to. But that coordinate is 19401381. I'll put that up there in the top right where I usually put it. But yeah, this if I hover over mine again, I'm a fair bit lower than where that average is. So the fact that nearly everybody's gone higher than me, I will probably move mine up, because I had no confidence of where it was anyway when I put it in there Tuesday. I shouldn't have put one in at all, really, but I had to be the first one to start it off. So yeah, I've put mine in. That was my first one Tuesday, and nearly everybody thinks it's higher, and the majority think it's slightly further to the right. So yeah, that's what I'm going to do. I'll move mine up a bit and possibly a bit more to the right. But then the judges could do absolutely anything, couldn't they? Anyway, thanks again for submitting a coordinate, and that's where our average has turned out, and it's a good turnout this week. 14 crosses. Lovely jubbly. Right, let's have a look at Revcomps. So I've done nothing this week on these. I said I was cutting back. I've got nothing on Monday's draw. I did win a fiver on Thursday's draw. Credit on the what's the word credit draw. So I won a fiver there, which I've spent. I'll come to that in a second. But I didn't get anything on this because this was 50,000 tickets. The Merc was 12 quid a ticket. Didn't play for this, although the odds aren't too bad and the ticket prices aren't too bad. But I didn't play for it. And I didn't bother with this Jag either. So let's have a look at next Thursday's draw. I didn't get anything on this Audi Q7, didn't really appeal to me. Nissan GTR, I'd love to have a go at one of these. These things are supposed to be amazing. 20,000 tickets, so I didn't bother. Then you get this van. That's a good buy for somebody. And I mean, it's a brand new, well, it's 2024, so I think it's almost brand new if it isn't. Transit van, £18,000 worth of tools and £3,000. That's fantastic. If you're starting up a business or you're just an enthusiast or something, what a brilliant price. Haven't played for this Porsche. 30 quid a ticket put me off, and this was 13 quid a ticket as well, this thing. And where the hell would I park it? Would be great, but where would I park it? So I didn't bother with that. The only one I have done, which I spent my credit on, is this Ford Puma. Now, I said before, that's the car I want next, is a Ford Puma. And it's the ST Line X mild hybrid electric vehicle, the MEV, plus £1,000. It's a 2020. When you put this registration number, though, into Parker's, into the spec check, it comes up as a Ford Focus. So I thought, I've put the wrong number in. So I put the registration number in again, and it comes up as a Ford Focus again. So I really like the look of this. And it's the 155 brake horsepower one. So I put it into Parker's manually this morning, just to get the specs on it, and it's it's 152 brake horsepower, 0 to 68.6. Insurance group is good. It's only group 15. I think my old EcoSport was something like 12 or 13. So it's only a little bit higher than that, and it's supposed to do 50 to 51 to the gallon, which means it's probably going to do about 38, 40 in the real world. But my other Ford, if I look at the torque, was 170, and that was an absolute dream to drive in traffic or on the motorway. It would just, you wouldn't have to rev it. You could, it would pull because it was torquey. Well, this is 240 newton meters, so it'll be even torqueier. But yeah, really fancy this car. So I've had 3 tickets on that one already, and if I win any credit on Monday, I'll be buying some more tickets on it. But I haven't bothered with the others. This 7-seater, don't need a 7-seater. This is quite interesting. This Clio hybrid is a 1.6 hybrid. 10,000 tickets on that. I haven't bothered with this Macan. I do like the Macan. It's probably one of my favourite of the useful Porsches. But it's 60,000 tickets, even though it's only 2 quid a ticket. So, like I said, cutting back, so didn't bother. And this popped up this morning to be drawn next Saturday. It's Volvo V60 R Design D4 estate. But I haven't bothered with that. I think I'm just going to, because I'm cutting back, I know I keep saying it, but I'm convincing myself that I'm sticking to it. Definitely going for this. See, look, you have 3 tickets on this prize. I love this car. And it's the right colour. It's in the blue. It's 29,000 miles, like the last one I had. It's got the new digital dash on it. Inside's very much like my Ford EcoSport I had, but the dash is different. And this one, it says, has got heated seats, electric seat, well, electric driver's seat certainly. It's got the auto lights and the auto wipers. Yeah, I do like this. So I'll be winning this one on Wednesday. So it'll probably have to be next Saturday's video now before I announce the fact that I won this on the Wednesday. Right, that's it from me. Enjoy the rest of your weekend then, guys. Thanks for leaving all those coordinates. And good luck for Tuesday. I hope Christian comes to see one of us.